I thought it was a fucking fist fight. I said, yeah, I'll fucking fight you. I'm like, come on then. Showers, boom. And then he pulls out a knife. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Yeah, but he was not a good mover. He stuck at me, caught me there at the side, bam, and then I just stuck him in the middle. But I stuck him hard. As if it was a punch, I just went boom. And then I put him on his ass. I think the knife might have gone straight through him, I don't know. Washing my fucking face. And then I just felt a fucking thud in my back, bang, right? First I thought it was just like a punch, right, okay? But it wasn't, it was like a nail on a shank. And then he put a hole in my back. And it was only when I went, what the fuck? And I felt the blood. And I just went bang, and I just punched him straight in the fucking face. Put him on his ass, and then I was going all fucking funny. It was a nightmare. I'd see people string themselves up, cut their own fucking throats. I went in jail 16 and a half stone, and I went down to 12 and a half stone in the space of 3 months.
Welcome back to TV. We're bringing the most exciting interviews from around the world. Today, delight to be back in Newcastle with the main man himself, Chet Sandhu, King of Karachi. How are we doing, Chet?
Thank you for having me back on, brother.
Well, thank you for letting me come back.
Yeah, sure, man. It's all good.
So last time, like I said, we did a bit more of a general one so people just get to know you. Obviously, this time we want to... It's more of a case of... You were a career criminal, I'm sure you would admit.
Yes.
You did a lot of time in jail, and it's more of a case of trying to put the people off by telling them the truth about what they can expect if they get into that life of crime.
Right, okay.
And like you said, you did 2 serious prison sentences.
Yeah.
One in Spain, one in England.
Yeah.
And I want to sort of talk about your time in jail and what the kids can expect if they go down these paths and smuggling and stuff like this.
Let's go.
And so, like, talk to me about when you landed in the jail in Spain, and obviously you couldn't talk Spanish. You're on remand, so you don't even know what you're facing, so it's going to be nightmares for you talking to a lawyer if you're lucky enough to get one that does talk English. Yeah. And so talk to me about how it must be some of the worst moments of your life when you sort of landed in there.
Right, when we landed, yes. When we landed, firstly, we all got landed. We got loused on us, powder, boom. And then washed down with a spray gun. And then we got to put on these clothes. Harry the mule, who was with me, they went, right, tonight you can spend the night together, yeah? Tomorrow you're going to get put in cells. At this time, right, I was just trying to keep it all upbeat for like sort of Harry's part, I didn't want him to like go crazy and think, what the fuck am I? So I said, listen, Harry, don't worry, it's all right. And I went, right, listen. So we were in a cell together, the walls were there, and then we sang out of the window, yeah? Wonderwall by Oasis. We were getting boos of the Spanish. We were getting boos of the Spanish, but we were singing Wonderwall, yeah? And that's all I remember. And I said, Harry, do not worry. I went, don't back down from anybody. If anybody tries to put it on you, I went, just do them or pick something up and do them. I went, but don't back down, baby. Don't back down in jail.
And you'd never been in jail in England at this point. This was your first time in jail, was it?
Well, Brixton I did.
Okay.
But that was only for 3 days.
Okay.
Brixton, that was when I was 21.
Yeah.
But that wasn't really a sentence, So
you literally...
23-hour bang up.
Didn't see anyone.
I just got banged up, for 3 days. I landed on the Friday. I got out on the Tuesday. Yep. Didn't see a lot of it. Half an hour in the yard. Just a lot of big black geezers. What did scare me at that age, I thought, fucking hell. And because I was only young, slight, good looking. I didn't want to get fucked here. But let's just keep away from all these big black geezers.
So swerved on the 3 days. So your first real sentence though was in Spain. In
Spain, yeah.
Forta Calent.
Yeah.
Is that
Fontcalent.
Yeah.
Alicante.
Yeah. And so you landed in there. The first day you've got Harry with you, but you know you're going to be separated, and then you get moved onto the wing.
Yes.
And so talk to me about what's that like? How many people are on the wing? What's it?
Right. Okay. Harry went to the main wing. Moodloo 1.
Yeah, so Harry's gone to the main wing, and they've told you you're going to which wing did you go to then?
Chet to Moodloo 4.
Moodloo 4.
4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. And then there's.
Sorry.
And then there's another wing, Moodloo 4, which is for the extremists. There's only about 10 heads on there. They were from ETA.
Yeah, so we didn't mention this earlier.
Yes.
The terrorists. So you actually had terrorists.
ETA, which are similar to the IRA.
Yeah.
They're the Barcelona. They just bomb. These people are only allowed out in the yard twice at a time, 2 at a time. But we were on the next wing.
Yeah.
And
so when you first land on that wing, then you get chucked in your cell. Was it on your own or
on my own?
Okay.
Double doors. We have like iron bars first that lock, and then we have another door on top.
So you must have been half happy to be on your own rather than being chucked in a cell.
Well, yes, perfect. Because Harry was stuck in with 3 people.
Yeah.
And they share your razors, they take your food, they take this, they take that, and the smell. I've got a lot of stories about where I've shared with cells, people, and I can't share a cell with somebody.
Yeah.
No.
But did you have a toilet in your cell? So what was the
toilet in my cell? Yeah.
TV, little table, and a
no telly there. No. No telly. We had a sink, a cracked mirror, plastic, a toilet, concrete slab for a bed, a sponge on top, and then we got given a sheet. 1 sheet. The windows were all cracked, all smashed, and it was about, I would say, 9 foot by 4 to 5 foot. The total cell, yeah.
And so, what was the procedure like that? What, 23 hours in the cell?
No. In Spain, we were allowed out. We were opened up at 8:30 at breakfast time, and then you're free to do what you want. You get your lunch about 12ish, and then bang up siesta about 1 o'clock until about 3:30.
Yeah, and then allowed back out again.
That happens in Spain because it's hot then, so everybody just goes to sleep.
And so no one has to go work a job or anything, everyone's just on the
wing. Nobody works.
Everyone's on the wing all day.
Yeah.
Talk about the other people on the wing and that. What were the other people like on your wing then?
Right.
Did anyone talk English? Like, so how were you communicating?
Right, no. Nobody was talking English. I had to mix, and I had to see people who I knew who could talk English. So I was just walking around, they were looking at me, they're saying, "Oh, you're on the news," because then I came on the news. Papers I was in every day.
Yeah.
And I was a big story because I got caught with the biggest seizure Spanish history.
Yeah.
And so I was like, right, okay. They knew who I was. And so they came to me. They said, "Yo, you Inglés.
Yes.
That's what they call me, English, yeah? Inglés. I went, yeah, okay. I went, your story is this. I went, right, okay. Karim, he was Algerian, drug dealer from Algeria. He got caught with about 30 kilo of cocaine, and he was doing a 9 stretch.
Yeah.
He was doing a 9 stretch, and he spoke English, but he was in charge of the corner shop. And he's a guy who did the escape, if anybody knows the stories earlier, yeah? And he tried to involve me in the escape. But I thought, listen, if I'm getting 9 here, if I get 6, I'll do 2 to 3 here and 3 in England, I said, I'll do that, you know. You're not scared of jail, you know. But he couldn't handle jail. Yeah, he couldn't handle jail. And so he just went out, and he had this fucking plan to escape. So I helped him in this fucking plan to escape.
And was it successful escape?
Yes, his was, but then he got caught back. The story of the, if you want to hear it, I think everyone's already fucking heard the story, yeah, who've watched my podcast, yeah. But he did the business. He did the business and I helped him out in it. He escaped, but then he came back to Spain for a 30 grand debt. What he was owed, the geezer didn't want to pay him, so what he did, he grassed him up, and then when he come back to fucking Spain from Portugal, he got nicked.
No good. You should learn the lesson and got away.
Don't come back. Don't come back, baby. Don't come back.
And so, going back to the right at the start of your, when you first get chucked in the prison, talk to me about having to make the phone call back to your parents and say, or when was it the airport or when you got to prison?
Right, okay, it was my first day, yeah.
It's normally the worst.
I was stressing my head out. I went, listen, I'm okay, I think. I said, I think I'm okay here. This has happened, but I'll be home soon. That's what I said to my mum.
Yeah.
I said, I'll be home soon. But I thought I'd be home soon. My lawyer, he told me I'd be home soon.
Yeah.
You know?
So at this point, you still didn't realise the seriousness
No, I didn't. And this is what I was telling Harry and Michelle, his girlfriend. I was explaining to them, listen, it's cool, bail I'll get, and I'll pay the bail. I'll pay for everything, okay? Don't worry. But it never came off.
And so talk to me about those first few days. When did anyone test you? It's like the first time you ended up having to fight?
Tested me, yeah. Okay, this is in the first...
And I'm sure people, when you were in with the papers...
This is in the third day.
They probably thought you had loads of money in that. I'm sure people...
Well, they've got loads of money as well. They've been nicked for 160 kilo of cocaine.
So the wing you were
millionaires.
On the wing you were
millionaires.
It was normal.
They're all, well, half are millionaires. The other half are murderers.
You know, when you went onto the yard, would you get to associate with the other people in the wings, or was it just your wing you were associated with? You were just locked off at jail within a jail.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, it wasn't the case that people were looking at you as a meal ticket. Everyone was serious on your wing.
No. They were all bad. They're all fucking bad. All they wanted was drugs, smack, heroin. That's all they fucking want. And they will do anything to get that. But I didn't really get an understanding. What they used to do, the doctors there, they just give everybody pills every day. Everybody on the wing, everybody on my wing got pills. Valium, just to like calm you all down because they know we're all killers, dangerous. They want an easy shift. They don't want no ricks, so they want an easy shift, so they want us all, boom, calm down, sit the fuck down, just get high, have a joint. You could have a joint in the yard with the screw next to you and he won't say anything. Because they know it calms you down.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. They ain't going to take that joint off you because they know he's calm on a joint. You know?
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah. He's calm on a joint. So the first problem I had was this one.
Yeah, so 3 days in, someone's come to test you. How did it come about?
Right.
Were you being rude?
How did it come about was this, Our wing is a punishment wing. If you do something wrong on a different wing, if you have a fight or something like that, okay, you get sent on our wing for 30 days or 60 days, depending what you've done. There was this one guy who come over. I don't know what he did, but he come over and he was only there about 2 to 3 days, and then he was sat on a step crying. Carlos then, I was like speaking to at a time, and I went, what's wrong with him? He went, isn't Chet, ignore it. I went, no, I want to know what's wrong with him. So anyway, he went and asked him. He went, Juan, Gypsy, the top one there. He was like brown, long hair. He was tall, about 6'2". He was a bully. He took his pills off him every day. When you get your pills in the queue, when he got his pills, took them off him. And he was sat there crying because now I think he was asking for cash off him. So he was just fucking sat there on the fucking step. So I went, right, listen. I went, who's had your pills? And he went, Juan has. And then Carlo goes, he's naughty here, mind. I went, fuck him. I'll fight him. So, and then I went to Juan with Carlos as an interpreter, yeah? And I said to him, I went, tell him, yeah? Why did he take his pills? I told Carlos. Carlos spoke to him in Spanish, right? But, and then answered back to me in English. I went, yeah? I didn't really get the full story in this, yeah? There was like words that get interpreted. It's like these fights, you know, when you get a
foreign one over the translators.
Brazilian fighter, what he actually says,
it's not the same thing.
And what the translator says is totally different in Ukrainian. It's totally different, right? This is what happened in this situation. Totally fucking different. I thought it was a fucking fist fight. I said, yeah, I'll fucking fight you. I went, come on then. Showers, boom. Went to the showers. Me, Carlo, Juan, and he took another kid with him. Landed in the showers. Mirrors were there, the sinks were there. We're in front, nobody in front. We got somebody to watch the door. All right, go on then. Come on then. And then he pulls out a knife. I'm like, what the fuck is this about? Translation problem, right? Translation problem. I'm thinking, I didn't think it was going to be a fucking knife fight, yeah? And then Carlo goes, here, get that. And then he gave me his knife. Anyway, fucking hell. My head's a bit fucking thingy, yeah? But he was not a good mover. He stuck at me, caught me there at the side, bam, and then I just stuck him in the middle. But I stuck him hard. As if it was a punch, you know, I just went boom. And then I put him on his ass. I think the knife might have gone straight through him, I don't know. And then Carlos goes, give me the knife. And so I gave him the knife. I didn't know what to do. He went, now walk the yard. I'll get rid of the knife. And then he did his business. Juan, he didn't open his mouth. He got took to an outside hospital. I don't know if he lived or died, I don't know, right? But anyway, 6 months after that, his cousin came in the fucking wing. I was like boxing training, we had a sink there, washing my fucking face. And then I just felt a fucking thud in my back, bang, right? First I thought it was just like a punch, right, okay? But it wasn't, it was like a nail on a shank. And then he put a hole in my back. And it was only when I went, what the fuck? And I felt the blood. And I just went, bang! And I just punched him straight in the fucking face. Put him on his ass. And then I was going all fucking funny. Blood was like coming out of me. And I think, what the fuck's going on here? And then Carlo come and he went, right, listen. I went to Carlo, tell them I can't speak any Spanish. You're going to have to interpret everything for me here. And he did. He helped me out, yeah. He said, listen, Chet fell back on something, yeah. He's got a fucking nail in his back from somewhere, I don't know. He doesn't know himself. And the kid that I knocked out, he just got knocked out. I was thinking, do I get the knife off him and stick him as well? But I was that scared of doing more time there, because then you get another 10 year, 12 year. Yeah, I'm like, yeah. I was like thinking, what the fuck do I do now? You know? He just stuck me here. He just stuck me in the fucking back. So I punched him, he was out, and then I just left it. Because I just wanted to go home, you know? I just want to go home with my mum.
Yeah.
Yes.
Did it get infected, or how good was the medical treatment? Did you go straight to hospital? Did you get
Yes,
injections
I went
straight
to
away?
the hospital in the jail hospital. Didn't go outside hospital. It was an inside hospital. They stitched it. It was just like a hole, but it missed all organs. It missed all organs. They stitched it up. It was bad for about a week, and then after that I was alright. Yeah.
And so, briefly, when we met you last time, you briefly touched on the fact that you ended up smoking drugs in the jail. Obviously, probably the most stressful time of your life. You're on remand, and so how did this happen to someone? How did you end up smoking drugs in there? You didn't just smoke weed, you smoked stronger
Right,
drugs?
okay. The first thing I smoked was heroin, Carlo. It was just an escape, right? I just wanted my head out of there for a few hours if I could, because it was a fucking nightmare, man. It was a nightmare. I'd see people string themselves up, cut their own fucking throats. It was a nightmare, and they all want a bit of escapism. A bit of escapism. That's all it's about, It's just to get your head out of there for about 3 to 4, 5 hours. And if you can do that, it's not bad in the day. If you can get your head out of that fucking place. And then you just float on a pink...
Had you tried it before back in Britain?
No, and I've never tried it since. No. Heroin is just, I believe, a drug for inside. You don't need it on the outside. If you take it on the outside, you have serious fucking mental problems. You don't need that bullshit on the out. On the in, if you're stuck in with fucking people who want to kill you, maybe, but on the out you don't.
And so you ended up starting to smoke it in there. Did it become a regular thing at any point?
Every day.
Every day?
Every day. Smoking with Carlos.
And how would you fund this? Were you getting money sent over from England?
Yes, at first, and then I became the money lender. I had some money. I wasn't like the rest. They just used to blow. What I used to do, I used to lend them 2,000 pesetas, and I wanted 3,000 back on next week on the Monday, where everybody gets paid. And so I had a system rolling with about 5 to 6 people, where they would take money off me every week, and then pay me 1,000 pesetas on top.
Yeah.
But that 1,000 pesetas on top took care of me all week. Yeah. And the people that never paid, I would take something off them, like a Walkman, trainers, a chain. There you could wear jewelry, rings, you can wear, and I would take things off them. If you don't pay, and I keep it.
Yeah. So nice. So you managed to obviously get a little hustle going to get yourself through the sentence.
Yeah.
Who was running the jails out there? Who was like the most powerful group out there? Was it the Moroccans or the Spanish?
In our wing.
Are the Spanish criminals real heavy themselves, or?
South Americans, I would say. No. The Spanish themselves, not. No. They're all a bit not organised.
Okay.
Not organised. The Moroccans were dangerous, but there wasn't enough of them there. The Algerians and the Moroccans, they stuck together. The Russians are naughty, but they all think they're in the Russian mafia. They all think they're all hard as fuck. They're so annoying. The Germans are the same, but the South Americans had the pull. From Peru, Venezuela, Brazil, Sao Paulo, I met all these lads from there, but they're the ones who have the money, and they can organise anything they want, because they're multi-millionaires.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they want you killed, if they want a screw killed, done.
So did you become friendly of any of the...
All of them.
Yeah.
All of the top heads, because they knew after a certain time I wasn't a bad guy. I wasn't a bully. I didn't hurt anybody. I took care of the other kids where people said to me, don't take care of him. Just keep your head down, do your jail, don't stick your neck out, don't do this. I went, no, I can't see this happen, This guy's getting hurt, I ain't gonna just stand back and let him get fucked up and slapped up. No, and taxed up and raped, because that's what you're getting, You're getting the full fucking spectrum.
Yeah, because I've heard in the Spanish jails there's a lot of bad sexual stuff that goes on with these.
Yeah. Yeah.
A lot more openly than in British jails, is it?
British jails is a bit harder to fucking rape somebody, yeah? Because you have a lot more things going on. But Spain, it was just an open system there, man. It was open, man. You could just fucking walk into someone's cell, close the fucking door, suck my fucking dick, and then fuck them. I used to walk past certain cells, and I used to hear people getting fucked. Sometimes they open the fucking door. Sometimes they say it's okay, but sometimes they go, it's not okay, and then I'll say, what the fuck you doing? It's one of them.
Yeah, terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible. And so going back to the heroin,
Go on.
so you were taking it every day, and then did it ever come to a point, you must have obviously, when days when you couldn't get it, there was withdrawals and stuff like this, now it become a proper habit, it must develop.
Withdrawal system in the mornings were really bad. Yeah, you feel like shit, man. You feel like the worst person in the fucking world, and then you realise where you are as well. You know, you're in the fucking jail and you're looking at 10 years. Come down off heroin, it was like horrible effect. And to get out of that effect, you got to take more fucking heroin.
But eventually, did you decide to kick it in there then?
1999, the year, 2000, the millennium.
Yeah.
I went in jail 16.5 stone, and I went down to 12.5 stone in the space of 3 months.
Fucking hell.
Through fucking that bullshit, right? And then I just looked at myself and I thought, I used to be a fucking top kid, you know? I was a fucking, you know, I could have a fucking go, I'm doing this, and now they're gonna stay at me. I'm not even eating, I'm not training, all I'm thinking about is getting fucking smacking. I thought, I'm a sad motherfucker, so I packed it all in. So I packed it in, and from that day, Manolo, who's he was doing 24 years, but he was an armed robber. But all he did was weed. And he went, listen to me. He went, pack that bullshit in and smoke weed with me. Sit with me and just smoke weed. And that's what I did. And from then, boom, it just went good.
Back to normal.
Well, not back to normal, better.
Better, yeah.
Yeah, better, because I slept good, I ate good, my mind was getting better, I was speaking to people better, but we did that.
And so during these times, did you have any contact with Harry at all during these times, or you were just completely separated? Did you bump into him every month or two in the jail?
It was only a letter about once a month, but I wanted but my lawyer, he come to see me every week. Messages I used to send to him.
Do you have the same lawyer?
To him, yeah. I paid for his and hers. I paid for everything.
Yeah.
And I used to send him a message. Say, listen, it's like this. Just keep his fucking head calm. Yeah. Okay. Tell him it's all good. Yeah.
And so when you were in there and that with all these
just gets funny with this shit. Go on.
When you're in there with all these foreign mafia characters and that, were any of them trying to talk you into maybe working with them in the future or anything like this?
Yes.
Like
Yes.
Sort of
There
conversations
was
going on.
Argentinian.
So when you were talking to them and they're telling you the prices that they could get stuff for, it must have been mind blowing, you know?
Oh yes. Lobo. Colombian he is, yeah? Colombian. He said, listen, I can get you a kilo of cocaine, 95% pure, for 1,500. Okay, that sells over here for about 50 grand, okay? And that's after it's been fucking smashed. He says, you put a kilo up your ass, swallow a kilo. And how you do it is like this. Condoms, right? You put 5 gram condom, carbon paper it. Carbon paper on an x-ray it don't show. So he said he used to put fucking a kilo up his ass, swallow a kilo. So that's 100 grand a trip, yeah, but what he made over here was 200 grand.
Fucking hell, militant.
Well, yes, and he said, I've got 5 kilo over there, sat over there. He went, Chet, you're going out soon. He went, this is my house, my people. Do you wanna go get it? Colombia? Oh, brother. Colombia is a different effect, innit?
Of course.
Yes. I thought, I don't really know that country. Karachi, India. Okay, I can speak their lingo, you know. Spanish, I can speak a little bit now, but they know I'm not Spanish, you know. I know you can say I'm a mate of yours, but who fucking knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? But he was a good kid. He says 1,500 quid a kilo, pure. And he told me how he packed it and how he did it, and how it was wrapped up and how you can bring it across.
Jesus
well, I've
Christ.
just explained now to everybody now how to do it. But listen, guys, don't be going to Colombia, because they will just take your money off you anyway at the end, and you will get nothing. Okay? You need them links. You need the fucking
And you'd be
link.
lucky to get out alive if you go out there and people
Yeah,
just
yeah,
buy
yeah,
something.
you
You
need
don't
the
just get the
fucking
money
link.
taken off you, end up in the bush as well. Do you know what I mean?
Well,
That's
yeah, well, of course.
Yeah.
They're going to stick you in the bush.
Yeah.
Who are you to come here to ask us for drugs, motherfucker? They're all gone.
So guys,
They're all got guns about that.
you've heard what happened when Chet got into the smuggling. Obviously, he had a few good runs, but eventually, you hear where it ends up. He ended up in the Spanish Nick, and it was no good. He ended up on drugs, losing lots of weight. He had to kick a drug problem in there. He's getting stabbed. There's people getting raped in the jail. It sounds absolutely horrific out there. And so, you know, when you got your sentence, that must have been one of the best moments of your time in there. I know you had to stay a bit
Yes,
more time
yes,
to
yes,
serve,
yes.
but you were expecting,
4.5
you were
years.
expecting a
When
lot more. Were you in the court itself?
Yes, 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 yes.
Could you understand what was going on by this point?
Yes, I did, because I can speak Spanish. You went, 4 medio año. That's 4.5 years. I went, we all just looked at each other. I went, fucking hell. And then I looked at my lawyer and I gave him a wink and I went, thank you so much for this. Because I was looking at 9, you know.
And Harry's bird as well. She'd been in the Spanish
She's
as well.
been in as well. This is the worst thing about it, brother. This is the worst thing about it, yeah. But she came through because she was there with 2 Scouts girls on the girls' wing. One of the Scouts girls, if you want to hear about this story, we were having sex. Because in Spain, how it happens is this, yeah? You're allowed to have sex with your wife or girlfriend, right? But if you meet inside jail, it works like this. Letters you have to send each other every day for 6 months.
Yeah.
6 months of letters the screws need to see. Correspondence, right? They are, and then they don't read them. They're not in Spain. They can't read your letters.
Yeah.
England, yes. In Spain, not. But anyway, letters every day. Letters every day. 6 months. After that, you get window visits every Thursday afternoon. And the window visits were funny as fuck because gypsies, right, they were there and they used to get their wives to take the blame for their crimes firstly. So they're on the opposite wing, and then when they get nicked, so they're both in jail at the same time. So the window visit, they were just going to meet their wives, yeah, but I'm meeting this girl, yeah. She was a Scouts girl, and then for 6 months, window visits once a week for 6 months. So letters for 6 months, window visits 6 months. Once you've done that for a year, you are allowed to go in a room together and have sex.
Crazy. Fucking hell. Right, build up, do you know what I mean?
But I did that, you know, and she did it. It was good for her and it was good for me.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, yeah. You know, it made it good.
So you had your
It made it pass the time a little bit, you know.
Yeah, of course, you had a girlfriend in
Yeah,
jail.
yeah. She was
What's she inside for?
cocaine, right. What happened with her, set up, it was her and a pal, Lindsay. Right, what happened? There was a dealer in Liverpool what used to send them over. They were strapped up with 3 kilo cocaine. 3 kilo cocaine each. Strapped around the waist, right? But one of the kilos, foil, they stuck in it. I don't know why, right? And they got nicked. Boom. The metal detector went off. They got 9 years, and she did the fucking 9. Did 6 in the end. Yeah, no man. It's it's hard graft, and they're only getting paid $1,000. And but they kept their mouth shut, and the geezer said, "You're gonna get paid. You get paid." He didn't pay him fuck all. He didn't pay him fuck all.
And they probably got set up anyway.
Yeah, they got set up because there was probably a bigger movement going in at the same fucking time.
Yeah.
So that was a side fucking track. They got them 2 girls nicked. They got 9 years of fucking peace. But they kept their mouth shut. And we just got it going, and we were having sex for about 7-8 months.
And how often were you allowed to go?
Right, check this one out. It gets better. If you clean up and do work, you can get an extra vis-a-vis, it's called.
Yeah.
Right? So once a month you're allowed, but if you're a good boy and you clean places up, like I made my own gym there, I cleaned it up and I said, fucking, I'm washing all the windows. Can I get an extra visit? School's like, yes, you can, because you're a good boy. And she did the same on her side. So 3 times a month we were fucking.
Right.
And then we used to have a joint out of the window, right? We were thinking it's like being in a hotel, it's really. But it was the best time in the world in a place like that.
Of course.
Of
course.
Yeah, it's the best time in a place. I never expected this in my life, yeah. That I could fucking jail and have a nice girl, and we could chill out and we wrote to each other. It made my time good.
Yeah.
It made her time good, and then she got a move to a jail to Madrid, which was a good jail.
Yeah.
Better than this piece of shit, yeah. She went, I don't want to go. I went, no, listen, go. Get the fuck out of here.
And did you ever speak to her again after that?
Yes, we have.
Did you ever see
kept
her?
Contact? No. We still for now, this and that, but she's had a child with this, she's like moved on, blah, blah, blah. It's one of them, innit? It's just to say hi, you okay,
Yeah.
But we're still mates, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So when you end up getting off the drugs in the jail, did you end up starting training again and start putting on a bit of your size?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Started training. Gypsies on side. All the extra food. I said, I want all the extra fucking food. I used to keep it on my outside of my fucking shelf on my window because it's cold in the night. Spain's hot, The food's still fucking. You smell it, it's not all fucking good, right? Okay? But you still fucking eat it. The water out of the tap, you're not supposed to drink. I drank it. I drank all the fucking water. I ate all the dirty food. If you got a job in the kitchens, you only got a job there if you had AIDS, because they give you his number. But they used to spit blood clots, spit it into the fucking food on purpose, just so we get fucking AIDS, right? Because they've got AIDS, they want the rest to get AIDS, but you can't get AIDS that way. You can't get AIDS if you eat it. And so this is what they used to fucking do. So this was my life, I just ate it and I did it and I fucking done it. I ate the dirtiest of the fucking food, the dirtiest of the fucking water, the dirtiest of fucking everything. Had fights with people with AIDS. My hands were all fucking cut with them. I thought I had AIDS, but no, I'm not. I'm all good. I'm all good, man.
And so when you've ended up getting out of that place, you said you ended up within a year. You ended up going back to jail in this country.
Yeah.
And what was it that you weren't. Why were you? Hadn't you turned your back on crime after that one? Like what allowed you to fall back into them ways? And you like hadn't learned your
Because I
lesson?
thought I was King fucking Kong. I thought I was a dog with 2 fucking dicks.
After obviously serving out time out.
After I've done what I did, because I control the whole fucking jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I controlled it. Money lender, I had the top fucking table, I had people in hand, I controlled it internationally. I had fucking international links all over. That when you want anybody killed anywhere in the fucking world, you just fucking contact them.
Hopefully you're not doing that today.
No, I'm not, obviously.
And so
No, I'm not, obviously.
like you said, you were still, your head was in a bad place, and you've ended up falling back into a life of crime very quickly when you got back into this country.
Yeah,
like you said,
yeah.
the prostitution and all this sort of stuff.
Blackmail, extortion, yeah.
Yeah, and
Cocaine, conspiracy to spell, yeah.
so you end up getting away with some other things at the same time, did you? The cocaine conspiracies. And,
Kidnap I got away with.
yeah. But within a year, you're back in jail.
Huh.
In Durham, like you say.
In Durham,
Was
yeah.
it on remand initially again, or was
Yes, remand. I was looking at 7. I just thought, fucking hell, it's about right. It's about right. But I learnt my lesson from about being in there for about 2 or 3 weeks. I knew, oh, what the fuck have I just done? It's to put my mum through that, you know.
That's the worst thing, isn't it? The families that suffer, who haven't done anything wrong, they sort of blame themselves for it, and it's it's really guilty.
We can do the jail, but the mark can't.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's bad. Like I said, phone call home when you're in the jail is the worst phone calls, aren't they?
You know me, I avoid them.
Yeah. Yeah, I avoid visits, stuff like this. And so what was the main differences between the English Nick and the Spanish Nick, and what was worse? Obviously, was the English one a lot easier than the
English
Spanish?
is easy. English easy. Health and safety here, we have people check on you, people give you a bit of care here, ask you if there's anything wrong with you.
Yeah.
In Spain, you're just thrown in a fucking pit. You're thrown in a pit, yeah. Just and they're hoping you just fucking stab each other,
Yeah.
kill each other, make our lives a little bit easier. But in England, they do try and take a little bit of care of you.
Yeah.
Yes.
So obviously in England, I've unfortunately been away, and I've seen a lot of people succumb to drug problems in the English jails,
Yeah.
heroin mainly.
Yes.
Was there any temptation, or did you end up
Not
smoking?
me,
anymore?
not me in England. I didn't even smoke a weed. I didn't smoke a joint in England. I never took a pill. I didn't do nothing. Because you know why? I learnt my lesson, and I just wanted to fucking train, get myself fit, and get the fuck out of here.
So you kept your head down, I'm guessing, with that.
Had
sort
to.
of
I learnt
mindset.
my lesson. I know it took another 7 fucking years they gave me, yeah? I went, oh, fucking hell, man. I went, why didn't you just give me fucking 6 fucking months? I've already learnt my lesson. I've already learnt my lesson. But no, I had to do the full fucking 7 stretch.
But did you get into the money lending or anything like that again? In there?
Zero.
Nothing dodgy at all?
Zero.
So how did you get through like the boredom of it? Were you reading books, or what were you doing, or just watching telly?
Training, did courses, did plastering. In Spain I wasn't allowed to work, you know, because we are Cat A, dangerous, not allowed to do anything.
Yeah.
England, yes. There you can tile, plaster, paint, do internet courses. Yeah.
Have you put any of them to use since you come out, or you managed
Have
to?
I put them to use?
Yeah.
Yes.
You done? You could do all your work at your own home now without having
Well,
to
I
hire
can,
people?
yeah, but I'd rather pay somebody.
Yeah.
But I can.
And so, like you say, it took you 7 years in jail in order to learn your lesson. In order to know that obviously crime doesn't pay, and that's obviously the most important message that we want to get across to people.
Yeah, it fucks you up. It fucks you up. But it doesn't just fuck you up. It fucks everybody else up around you. It's not just you. It's the others that get it. It's the others that get it. Boom, boom, boom.
And it's just, there's not very often that you see it actually pay off. Like, there's not many successful criminals out there, is there? Out of the thousands that are trying.
If you look at it, can you name any?
No. Like, even the ones I thought.
Can you name any? Can you name any?
If you
I
think
can't.
that having a big bank account is
If you
successful,
got a big
but
bank
being in
account,
jail
yeah.
for 20, 30 years...
Okay.
But I don't. I look at freedom.
You gotta say, right, you have done 20, 30 years, you have been stabbed, you've been fucking shot, you've been took away, you've had this took off you, you've lost your children, you've lost your family. Okay, you might have a bit of money. Does it wear the motherfucker up?
And so, obviously, sometimes we take a light-hearted approach from telling stories and stuff like this, but if there's any kids out there who are sort of looking up to you and thinking they would stupidly like to go down this path, obviously want to go to jail and all this sort of stuff, what advice would you give out to people out there who are thinking about getting into life of crime or in a life of crime? How do you get out of it?
Life of crime's like this now at the minute, yeah? COVID shit, they're closing everything down anyway. They're closing all restaurants or pubs, they're closing everything down. So people can't even get a job now, okay? That's why I'm just hearing upon hearing, someone's got burgled, someone's got robbed, someone's got this, someone's got that, they're selling drugs, they're turning to this, to that. Why is that? Because you're closing the whole world down, man. You're closing the whole world down. How are these people supposed to make any fucking money? What is this country fucking doing? Advice now I give to them, concentrate on something, yeah? Anything that you're interested in. Anything that you're interested in, you can do it. Whether it be plastering, tiling, bricklaying, if you're an artist, if you can cook, if you can have any sort of imagination in you, if you have any go in you, you can just concentrate on that shit.
Yep.
Don't concentrate on like robbing and drugs, because there's that much police information and people that speak to the police. You only last out there 6 months and game over, baby.
Yeah, like says, it just doesn't pay, does it? But obviously, we know you're in the CBD business. Are you a wholesaler of CBD, or do you?
No, it's my company. Yeah.
No, but do you? Would
Yes.
you supply people who would then can sell it on? Is there
Yes.
Is there opportunities there?
Of course.
And obviously, are your prices competitive compared to market
Of course,
prices?
of course, I will beat any competitor in the UK, and my product is proven. Lab reports I have everything there, anything that's needed.
So can people, do you sell it, is it with the white label, so can people repackage your CBD
Yes,
as well and sell it as their own?
If they want their own product as well, that comes at a cheaper price, obviously, because you're doing all the work yourself. You want to start your company off, I can set you up. I can set you up with all the links. I'll set you up with anything you want. Anything.
And where do you get your CBD from? Where's it grown?
Spain.
And it's obviously high quality, top quality
Spanish,
stuff.
yeah. Spanish.
And I heard you mention previously, obviously you're an advocate of herbal remedies, and obviously THC cannabis, I know you've mentioned sometimes you participate in that. Are you an advocate of the legalisation of cannabis?
Well, I don't say, I don't want to say I sell that, yeah, but THC needs to be available to the public. That, you know, people need to help themselves as well, okay? Because the NHS, I know people go on about the NHS, big up to the NHS, blah blah blah, but they sacked half of the staff anyway. They've sacked half of them, and the other half watch Netflix, I've been told.
Yeah.
Yes. There's a story about my ex-girlfriend, if you want to hear this one. Funny as fuck. When COVID first started, she worked in the prison service as a psychiatrist. She was on 33 pound an hour, right? And anyway, COVID happened, so prisons now banged up, yeah. 23 and a half hours a day. So she was free. So the NHS said, right, we're going to employ you because you don't have a job there. And she goes, right, okay. Went over there, she went, but I'm not a nurse, this and that. She went, it don't matter. All she was told to do was push trolley from here to there and this and that. She was given a room and she was on £55 an hour on 24-hour shifts, and she could sleep there. She was getting paid to sleep at £55 an hour. The NHS. And yet there's people, my mates, who are waiting to go to hospital, and she said it's all empty. She went, all the beds are empty. They're not letting anybody in, and my mates are dying, people are dying. And she goes, they're paying me £55 an hour, and all I'm doing is watching films and messaging me. I went, why are you messaging me? You're supposed to be working, aren't you? She went, there's nobody here. There's nothing to fucking do.
Fucking hell, that's good money though she was getting. Do you know what I mean? I might look at getting a job there. So, talking about COVID though.
I told her to get me a job there.
Well, they didn't want you there.
I said, get me a fucking job there. £55 an hour.
Have you had your vaccinations?
I've had 2 of them.
Okay.
I ain't having that booster, mind.
Why?
The booster, I've heard a lot of things about. People have been ill. My mate had it 2 days ago. He said he hasn't been able to move. He says he hasn't eaten nothing. Banana, he forced down his throat. He said I can't eat. He said I just feel ill. The injections I've had as well, it has made me a bit lazy. It makes me sleep a lot more. Lackluster in the mornings. Sex drive's been hit. I think it makes you infertile. I think what they're doing, they don't want people to have kids.
There are conspiracies about that. Yeah.
They don't want people to have any kids. Get all lackluster, get all fucking down.
So you're not looking to have the booster one. What if you need it to travel?
I've had the 2 I have the pass.
Yeah, but some places now you need the 3rd booster.
Oh, do you?
So
Oh my God. Really, do
It's
you?
going to be a 4th one and a 5th
Well,
one.
really, I won't rather go there. Because you know what? I think that booster is just to kill you off. And then they're going to bring another booster for the ones that haven't already died. Because now if you look at every advert, funeral arrangements, this arrangement, that arrangement, every advert is about that now. Dying. Because they want to kill.
Of course, no, it's terrible. But real quickly, obviously, we've spoken about your times in jail, and obviously the fact that you changed your ways. From in there, you'd learnt your lesson. There must have been temptations and stuff. How is it that you stayed on the straight and narrow all these years coming out of jail during sort of week? There must be certain points where you want to resort back to old ways. And so obviously, congratulations.
Okay, thank you for that.
Changing your ways.
Thank you for that. Always, no, I don't need to blackmail, extort, sell cocaine. No, I don't need to do that. But if someone needs a fucking slap now and then, yeah, I'll fucking go and slap them.
Yeah.
That's as far as I go.
Yeah.
That's as far as I go. I'll slap the motherfucker. But I ain't gonna fucking sell no drugs. I'm not gonna stick my neck out there. Cat no. Nothing heavy. Nothing to get nicked for. I don't need to do that. I think I've done my bit in life.
Definitely, and
yeah.
fair play for you for not
right. Okay, thank you for that.
I mean, at certain times we've seen you've had sort of arguments going on over the internet with certain characters where they're trying to draw you out. It seems like, and you've resisted. How hard has this been at certain times?
Resisted? I haven't resisted. I fucking called them out myself, the motherfuckers. Yeah.
No, but resisted for going down there and doing something, obviously, or
we're gonna do it straight, legally. We'll do it straight, legally, do it in the ring, put your gloves on, be a man, let's do it right. I don't want to get nicked, next man, you don't want to get nicked obviously, so we can do this in a right manner, with docs there, medics, everything. I'm going to call people out, you're going to get called out motherfuckers, yeah? Okay? So this is how we do it. I ain't got nothing illegal no more. I'm 53, man, what the fuck? You know?
Yeah, you're not looking good.
Yeah, what the fuck, man? fuck.
It's fair play to you, looking to do it in the right way, like a man, fist to fist, and like we mentioned in the previous one, you've got your fight coming up at the end of this month.
Sure.
And we hope you're training really hard for that and sparring hard.
Training really hard, alright?
And
Baby, get me a glass of wine. Is that wine?
we look forward to it, and hopefully it's the start of a lot of things to come. But like I said, in this one, it's been a lot of advice you've been giving out to people, obviously maybe are in that life. And so can people reach out to you?
Do not eye that life. You know that life? It's not for you, yeah? Police intelligence, everybody talks to the feds now. Okay, you only last a few months. You only last a few months unless you are top level and you're working with top feds and they're getting paid because they all take a fucking bung. You know, I know all about that. But if you're not working with them, you're going inside, baby. Just leave it alone, you know, just concentrate on something else. But they're making it hard now to get a job is fucking hard, isn't it? It's very hard work.
Yep. And so, like I say, you've got lots of great advice to give out. Last time you mentioned you are on Instagram and Facebook, but you're not great with the messages. How can people reach out to you? What is the best way to, or are you just quite a difficult guy to get hold of?
Messenger. Facebook Messenger. Facebook, yes. That's the only one I look at, yeah. Because I get loads of abuse and other ones and I can't be asked for the fucking abuse. Because you're sad motherfuckers anyway, yeah. Any motherfucker who sends abuse off a fake account, off a fake number. Today, if you want to see my phone, no caller IDs, the abuse I got. Right, this is my phone today. Check this out. Recent calls. Right, there you go. No caller ID. Yeah, it goes all the way up. Yeah, this is all abuse.
Fucking hell.
I've only had one call, decent one, and that was off her. Right, all the rest have been abuse. But I block them.
Good.
This is life.
Yeah, of course.
Because people don't like you if you're trying to do something good to people as well, neither. I don't know what's wrong with people.
So like I said, guys, if you want to reach out to Chet, get in touch with him via Facebook Messenger, and remind us where people can get the Alpha CBD, the website.
Alpha CBD is there, www.alphacbd.eu. My products are there. Contact me directly. I will give you.
You got any special deals? Yeah.
25% off if you give me a message.
Perfect, guys. Get in touch with him and take.
But don't give me abuse, yeah. You dare give me fucking abuse, motherfuckers, yeah. I can track you down as well. I've got people who can track you down. I have to pay for it. It costs a bit of money, but don't do it, yeah, because it's not gonna be good on your part.
Of course. And have you got anything coming up with Sean anytime soon?
With Sean, yes, we've got a few things with Sean. QFC, pay-per-view. He's gonna get involved with James.
Nice.
Anthony Roberts, Ben Hatchett, big shout out. Right? We're all going to work together. We're all going to be a team now, yeah? You as well, hopefully.
Perfect.
Yes? We'll all work together this year. Let's just kill this year off. Do it right. Help these people, yeah? Help these people who are a bit, don't know where they're going at the minute, because you know now, they're all a bit lost.
Of course, understandably, it's the world's up in.
They're all a bit lost. Young'uns now, if you're 19, 20, 21, 22, you're thinking, well, what the fuck do I go now?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's...
help is there, right? Help is there. We'll organise something with Ben Spam, Anthony Roberts, True Crime, any help that's needed. We're there, so you can speak to all of us. There's about 4 or 5 of us, yeah? And we will give you advice to keep you out of jail. Of
course. And in terms of one thing we missed out, in terms of the QFC, what about pretend people who want to fight? Can they get in touch and try and get on your shows? Or
yes, they can. Yeah. QFC, there's Jordan Wheater, Darren Moffat, the Honey Monster, the fucking fat cunt. Never answers my fucking calls. He's a fucking fat bastard. But anyway, Jordan Wheat is cool. Or contact me, Anthony Craney, who was here earlier. Get on the show if you want to be. If you want your first fight, we will organise it. I know other people will say to you, no, 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 but we will say yes, yes, yes. This is our style.
Well, perfect. Well, we want to wish you the best of luck for the rest of the year, Chet, and hopefully we're going to do a lot more stuff coming up. Wish you best of luck with your businesses and the fight in the PFC and your fight. We hope you do get into the training, start taking it seriously.
What do you mean I do get training? Are you saying I'm in fucking a lot like shape or something, yeah? You say I look like in bad shape?
And yeah.
Bro, listen, man. You haven't seen my hands speed up.
Like I said, it's been an absolute pleasure. I want to thank you very much for the opportunity.
Okay.
And I know the viewers are going to love this, and we look forward to
hopefully,
part 3 down the line. So,
hopefully.
Chet, thank you very much.
Love you. Love you, baby.
Thank you.